Oh, I guess we are live now.
Welcome back to a special episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. You got the main three players on the podcast. So the reason why we here, Wayne, tell us why are we doing this podcast tonight? Because why are we doing it?
Well, tonight we doing our our predictions and having a little bit of discussion about this matchup between the Warriors and the Celtics. So I'm glad that it's the Warriors and the Celtics. Last round was the worst round of the playoffs this year, in my opinion. That round was brutal. Every game of the Celtics and Heat series was a blowout, except for the last game, which was very entertaining. But Dallas didn't even deserve to be in the discussion with Golden State. So it was like that really was the worst round of playoff this year. But I do think that this is going to be a good series in the finals, though. I think that this is the best series that it could have been. I don't think Miami would have been able to bring the same firepower to match up against Golden State. And I think Boston and Golden State both have firepower and both have defenses. I'm kind of leaning to Boston.
Is Boston gonna make it? Are they too beat up? They went through a gauntlet. I mean,
Smart looking like he don't even know if he's gonna make it. Like he said, he's just glad he's walking.
Yeah, but how many days they get off between games now?
Yeah, about 3 days.
Yeah, I mean that's enough. That's a lifetime in basketball. If you just talking about sore, now if you talking about injuries, it's something different. But if you just talking about being sore, that's a lifetime.
I mean, you're right.
So who do y'all see having a big series? What's up, Raj? Who do y'all see having a big series? This well, who do y'all see winning this series?
I like Boston.
I like Golden State. I got Golden State in 5.
Ooh, I don't think it's gonna be 5.
Let me ask you, how's it? Is it 2-2, 1-1-1? This is tell me how.
Look that up. I'm becoming guessing. Look that up.
Because I don't think they do 2-3-2 no more, right?
And they
it's
did
like
change
2-2, 1-1-1. So if it's 2-2, 1-1-1, 2. Well, let me say 2-2. That'll be they win. That'd be 4. Yeah, they at 5. Golden State at 5 at home. If it's 2-2, 1-1-1.
First of all,
because they gonna win.
Right.
They're gonna win one in Boston, and they gonna.
I think Boston could win one.
Boston ain't winning. No, they're not.
Wow. All right.
No, they're not.
I mean, only thing I look at, I don't know how tested has Golden State been in these playoffs.
They got tested.
They haven't played no defense.
I'm just saying who they've been tested. Go ahead, Tim. What were you saying? I agree.
No one has played. They haven't received or seen a defense like Miami, or like the Bucks, or like the team that they're playing now, the Boston Celtics.
Let's not act like Miami and the Bucks wasn't missing players.
Who was
Miami missed Hero? They missed Hero for like 2 games. He didn't play, or 2 or 3 games. Hero didn't play. And Milwaukee missed. He's like the best 6-man coming off the bench, probably second best scorer to Butler.
I mean, was Hero even doing anything?
Number 2 player.
Was Hero even doing anything in these playoffs?
I mean, he's a 6-man of the year.
Yeah, I mean, he was a 6-man a year, but when I'm looking at I told you I didn't think Miami was that good of a team. That's why it's so disappointing that what happened with the Sixers against them. I didn't think Miami was that good of a team.
So what does that mean that they took Boston at 7 then?
I still don't think
that good of a team. I'm just asking. I mean, if we thinking Miami ain't that good, but they took Boston at 7,
was it Boston? Boston wasn't missing people. Robert Williams didn't miss any games that series.
I'm just saying.
Horford didn't face his family member, his grandpa passing, and that Boston didn't have adversities in that series.
But they both did. But Boston had their main 2 scorers. So I know Wishmcall got hurt for a little bit. The boy Smart or something, but I think he might have missed a game in that series. If I'm mistaken, I think he did miss a game.
He missed a game.
But my thing is,
missed Middleton the whole series.
Yeah, I mean, I think Boston's a good team. I think it's going to be a great series. I mean, obviously, I mean, everybody know who I'm rooting for, but
who do you think gonna win?
What you say?
But who do you think gonna win?
I think Golden State gonna win. I think Golden State. Everybody one thing I keep hearing about everybody saying about Boston is they defense and this that third. Golden State has been playing incredible defense in this playoffs. Matter of fact, they won the number one rebounding teams in the playoffs. All these other teams, remember, they thought Memphis was going to out rebound them. They thought Dallas was going to out rebound them. They crushed Memphis and Dallas on the boards. Crushed.
Wasn't Memphis? Did Memphis miss Ja Morant a couple of them games?
Ja Morant don't rebound. Did Ja Morant?
It don't matter. That's the best player on their team.
That's the best player.
And Dallas is
Boston
suspect. Dallas shouldn't even have been there.
Boston is a way better rebounding team than all those teams probably combined.
Exactly. Golden State got a free ride up into this round. You're gonna see
my problem.
The playoffs. I mean,
they beat.
I think Boston.
I mean, both teams. Listen, both teams deserve to be there. I'm not saying either team doesn't. I think this is the best two teams that's been playing in this playoffs. They deserve to be at that point. I don't think either one of them is like somebody backed into this at other. All I'm saying is you have those kind of arguments on both sides. Yeah, that being said, I think that Boston. I just feel like Boston has. I feel like Boston has more firepower. Honestly,
no. Well, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Go ahead, Ethan.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen with Boston. First of all, Boston's a team that like to shoot threes, and they think they're gonna be able to shoot threes with Golden State. This is where teams get into trouble with Golden State. Where Golden State start bombing you threes, what they want to. You see Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they want to hit the three on you. They want to get it back.
Golden State has some clunkers in this playoffs.
It's hard to stay in your game when Golden State is bombing threes all over you because that's their game.
I think Boston would be a better rebounding team this series. If you got it with Horford and the young bull in there, I think that their big men are going to outplay Golden State's big men.
Who's sticking Tatum?
It's probably Wiggins or Draymond.
Jaylen Brown then.
Probably Dre.
Clay
or Dre, yeah.
No, I'm saying, listen, I think it's going to be a tough matchup either way.
You don't get there without defense.
No, both teams have offense and defense. Both teams do. So that's what I'm saying. This. I thought this would be the best matchup for after watching last round, I thought this would be the best matchup for the finals.
But Golden State don't have big men to match up with their big men.
Yeah, they do.
I don't see it.
But
you don't see Looney down there?
What big men do Boston have outside?
Al Horford,
Williams is a presence down there.
I'm saying so. That's my question.
Horford been balling the whole playoff.
How much better is Williams than Kevon Looney?
I think he's better. I don't know how to measure it or whatever.
I'm more worried about his knee holding up than anything.
He was limping like crazy game 7.
No, that's true. Now that's true.
Grant Williams, he was limping like crazy.
Now, mind you, my whole thing that I'm saying is just saying if nobody's hurt and everybody's coming to even strength. Now, if there's injuries or something, people are, of course that plays a factor with anything, either team. You know what I'm saying? But I think a key thing in this series is going to be Draymond and Al Horford, because Draymond usually can bully people and getting people here. Al Horford is a wily vet who been balling a little something this year.
To me, that ain't going to be the key. The key series to me is. Mm-hmm. Can the defensive player of the year stick Steph Curry without any help?
I agree with that. I agree with both of your points. I think it is. I think that battle that you're talking about between Draymond and Al Horford is going to be huge. I do agree with Ethan. I was just talking about this with my man Mike. I said,
"That's why you're late."
Huh? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm late. I honestly think if Steph doesn't play MVP level Steph, which I think he will, but I think it's contingent on that because, like Ethan said. The thing that makes Boston defense so good is they can match everybody up. They feel they can match everybody one-on-one. So if Steph forces you to double him by playing so good, if he forces you to say, you know what, at a certain point you're going to have to send a double, then it's going to open up the Clays. It's going to open up the Porters. Poole is going to open up for Wiggins, and that's going to be the determining factor for me, I think, for the series going forward. So it depends on how he comes out game 1 and game 2. If he come out and drop 35 and like 37 game 1 and game 2, they're going to be forced to double team, and he shoots at a high percentage.
Not if they don't win.
And that's what I'm going to say that if they win, he shoots a high percentage. They win both home games. and they looking like he rolling, I think it's going to force game 3 for them to start double team.
I say a split. All right, let's get out of front. We're gonna get out of this. Is a real quick pod. We see if we can get in and out. So
I agree,
quickly,
X-Man. Boston
is
do
your,
turn the ball over too much.
got?
They play too much.
Yeah, they do.
I told you I got Golden State in 5.
All right, Ephraim, do you understand the question?
I got Golden State in 6.
All right, Golden State in 6. All right, Wayne.
If they win
Boston, I want to say Boston in 6, but if they can't do it, Golden State if it's in 7 though. There's no way they beating Golden State in the game 7 at Golden State.
I agree with that. I think if Golden State wins the first 2 games, I agree with Ethan. It might be 5 if they don't split.
I could agree with that though.
I like Boston at 6. MVP Tatum
At in Golden State, they win it. Oh no, it's 6. 6 would be in Boston. 6 would be in Boston. Okay.
All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, I got one question.
I want to say something real quick though.
See,
go ahead.
We talked about this. It was going to be a 10
No,
minute.
we didn't talk about this. We did talk about it, and I told you I wanted to mention something.
Wayne missed a couple shows. He trying to get it out.
No. This has to do with this. I don't care about last round. Last round was corny.
Okay.
I started watching games last round and fell asleep in the middle of the games because it was like no exciting games to watch last round. But I think what I do want to say is I appreciate these 2 teams that's in the finals. This is what the Sixers were supposed to be. Where you build through the draft. Boston built through the draft. They're star players from the draft. Even when they went and got their free agents that they got, them dudes didn't pan out. When they went and got the Kyrie, when they went and got the what's his name? The other boy that was with Carolina all them years.
They traded in the OKC.
Yeah, when they went and got them guys, you know what I'm saying? These scorers, they didn't fit with the squad. And everybody, the same thing. Boston went through the same thing the Sixers went through when they was like, Bede and Ben can't coexist. They said the same thing about
Kemba Walker.
Yeah. They were saying the same things about Tatum and Brown, but they was mature enough and they worked on it and they had a system in place. They had an organization in place that knew how to put talented players around their talent. And Golden State, we already know Golden State has been I've been saying that I've always given Golden State credit for drafting their talent and developing their talent. But we got 2 teams that developed teams from the draft, not with quick fixes.
The continuity is important. Even if you go back to that 2001 run that we did with the Sixers, the reason why we was hot was because that team was together for 3 or 4 years.
We shouldn't have traded Theo. We shouldn't have traded Theo.
Good take, Tim.
I agree with that. All right.
Look, this is my hold on, real quick. Hold on. This is my problem.
We can do 15 minutes, Tim. Let's do 15 minutes. We on the clock.
All right.
This is my problem with the Sixers, though. With Wayne talking about building through the Sixers always felt like they was in this win now. Even when let's go back to when they traded Fultz. They traded Fultz because they say we need to win now. First of all, you didn't get anything for him, but they traded him screaming we need to win now instead of holding on to value. You still have value because he was the number 1 pick. Instead, you gave him away for nothing. But all this Sixers kept swearing in this win now situation. You never trade away everything thinking you're gonna win a chip. Who does that?
Let me ask y'all this before we get out of here. Did y'all talk about KD Draymond Twitter beef? Or was first of all, Draymond's show is really good. He getting all kind of accolades and praise for his show. I listen to the show pretty often. But
no, Drake he does. He holds it down.
It's a real nice show. He do the joint right after games and everything. It's kind of impressive to see him.
That's what I do like.
They come right on there fresh.
He doesn't control the narrative. He can't.
What do you say? The new media.
Yeah, the new black media.
Now he mentioned that Steph Curry was doubled 7 times more than KD. And KD comes back and says that's 100% incorrect, and it's that and the third. Now, I showed y'all, I took the time out of my day, everybody who's listening right now, I took the time out of my day to show them clips. Tim, you might not have been on that Twitter, that text message thread I was sending, but I actually took clips of the game 1 highlights that show how many times Steph Curry got doubled, and they left KD either 1-versus-1 or wide open for dunks. And somebody told me it's a stat out there that it shows Steph Curry was doubled 60 times by Cleveland and only 2 times they doubled KD. And
maybe that was a bad decision by Cleveland because they lost 2 championships to him. So maybe they should have doubled the other guy.
If they'd have doubled, my thing is, if you realize one thing, Steph Curry actually led every playoff series that year. He led them in scoring every playoff series going into the finals. it was whatchamacallit's the coach's decision. What's his name? Tyronn Lue. He said our strategy was to blitz Curry and get the ball out of his hands and let everybody else do what they do. Now, great, like you said, they would have lost either way. If you double KD, Curry would have went off. If you double Clay or something, whatever you did, you would have lost. It was nothing you go do win that series. But he said he feels Curry is just that dangerous that he felt he needed to be doubled.
But
first of all, hey Raj, the Sixers have the Nets are not taking the Sixers first round pick this year. So Sixers have the number 23 pick this year.
Listen,
Yeah, they pass
Draymond can be proven right.
They're gonna take next year when it's like 10.
Say it again.
Yeah, he said he's going to take next year's pick when it's like number 10 or 12, and that's what we really going to be starting. But what you say, Tim?
I said KD has a chance to be right about whether or not KD was the man, because then right now they're playing without KD.
How's he's wrong? It doesn't matter. It's still at the finals. So what are you talking about?
It doesn't matter if you don't win. You don't win.
We got the bot in there. We got the naked bot.
How's this bot must be a follower?
Yeah, they was waiting.
It's Charlie M. No, I'm playing. I ain't gonna put that evil on you, Charlie. Thanks for coming.
That joint blowing us up too.
Yeah, it is.
Whoever
got a wrench. Is there any wrenches on? We gotta deputize somebody.
Yeah.
Deputize Charlie M. Charlie M. Get on there and get them bots off of there.
Hold up, Sir Wesley was blocked. Why was Sir Wesley blocked?
It might have been an accident.
Yeah, he got caught in the crossfire.
Whoever
Whoever did that, bring Sir Wesley back. Somebody caught him up in the crossfire.
But yeah, Tim, I mean, he's already been proven wrong about the double team thing. For one, that the video evidence and the coach's own words prove.
Raj don't not act. Raj don't get a rest.
No, Raj ain't getting nothing. He came in here hating. He been hating on the Sixers this week.
Hey,
we
Raj,
don't hear the finals of Raj coming here hating.
Pledge your allegiance to the Sixers. You get
this the only thing I'll say about that, though, Ephraim, about what you're saying. Clips can be made to look a certain way, and of course, you're talking about the coaches. You're talking about coaches and stuff. What they going to say if KD's not here and Steph is here? But that being said, I do get what you're talking about. But I mean, I do get what you're saying. But my thing is, they could have, if they would have doubled Curry, then if they would have doubled whoever they would have doubled, the other one was going to get off. That was the whole reason for building that super team. So I don't think that's really.
But Draymond said it. If you heard Draymond said it, he was asking him about whether Curry is like deserving of MVP Finals, and what he was saying to him that Curry earned his stripes because KD was able to shine based off of Curry getting double teamed. Not even really strapped because he averaged 28 points a game. But he was just saying he was able to overshine because of all the attention that Steph Curry got. So to him, this MVP final stuff don't mean nothing. Steph Curry in his mind is solidified as one of the greatest.
Listen up, web creators. It's Elementor's birthday sale. So you
Who is that?
off.
That's
Tim. It looks like Ethan.
But
that's Tim.
It's not really a birthday without cake, so.
Tim, what in the world is you doing? What kind of goofy stuff you got going on in the background? You bringing the content down.
We was getting zapped. I was just trying to get rid of
okay.
Right. Oh, you clicked on the link with the bot.
Oh, Tim, he got all kind of stuff up on his computer now. Wait till his wife sees his computer.
Follow the link.
About to get into
like what in the world?
Got him.
Don't let them babies use that computer.
Yeah,
I know, right? All right, y'all. We is out. We appreciate the love. We'll be back
after the game.
All four of us. Well, 3 and a half. We'll be here after every game.
Be here.
Yeah, but thanks for listening. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We're gonna catch y'all. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow after the game. Go to State. Boston and 6. You heard it here first. We out.
Deuces.